You guys, this is it. This is the last part in a mini-series where I show you around different apartments in Japan. This is the fourth and final installment, and to be quite honest, I don't know, no matter how many times I come back to Japan, I don't know if I'll ever do another Japanese apartment tour, simply because I feel like after watching back all of the videos that I made, the apartments kind of start to look the same, and there's not really a whole lot to show you because the apartments are so small. But yeah, so we're gonna do this one last apartment tour, and this one is in Osaka. Yeah, this is one of those apartments that looked really nice online, but the problem is that it's not that it's in an unsafe neighborhood, but there's just nothing around. Like, it's not close to any of the attractions in Osaka. It's primarily more residential, and it's a little bit far from like the train stations. It's about like a 10 to 12 minute walk to like a bunch, like maybe 3 different train stations. And I'll also say that this is probably the most like sparsely furnished apartment that I've stayed in, like an Airbnb apartment. It kind of just feels like the owner went to IKEA and just bought like a bunch of cheap furniture and like threw it in an apartment and is calling it an Airbnb. I don't know, maybe I'm just picky, but that's just how it feels to me. But let me give you the grand tour. So behind me, you can see, is the main entrance, and actually when you walk into this apartment, it has an automatic light. I don't know why it's not turning on now, but anyway, yeah, so you walk in and it has an automatic light that turns on so that you can see. Of course, like all the other apartments, you have the Genkan where you leave your shoes and a little shoe box. And over to the left, we have the toilet. And can I just say, this is the first time I've seen pink toilet paper with flowers on it. Like, I don't even know if I've seen them in supermarkets, or maybe I just wasn't looking that carefully, but anyway, that was a first for me. A nice little touch, I guess. Some little slippers and a basket of flowers in the corner. And this one is one of the fancy Japanese toilets. Yeah, toilets, yay! So you close that door, and then you have this very, very small entryway slash hallway, little wooden floors that lead you to the bedroom ahead. Off to the left here, there is a shower. Hey, what's up? And this is one of those bathrooms that has the sink where you wash your hands in the shower room, so it's combined. And I typically don't like this layout because it gets really messy, and I don't like having all of my cosmetics and things on the shelves there getting wet all the time when I take a shower. I prefer to have a sink separate from the shower so I can, keep everything dry. But yeah, it's a really, really clean shower. I will say that, like, I feel like the owner cleans this shower like spotless between guests because it's so clean. Anyway, and also I want to mention this. I love these towels. When I first got here, I thought they had the Canadian flag on it, and it's super soft, but like it doesn't absorb water very well. And I feel like as a towel, the sole purpose of a towel is to absorb water, and if it can't do that, then what's the point? So yeah, a little disappointed with these towels, but whatever, get over it. And here you have this is to turn on the hot water for the shower, and then when you're done showering, you have to press this dry button here, and it dries the entire shower room and kind of cleans up the water, so that's really nice. But it takes about an hour to do, and it's a little bit noisy, so it's best not to do that in the night time. So if you shower in the morning, it's probably better. And then to the right here, before we go into the bedroom, we have a basically non-existent kitchen. We have a very small sink and one little stove top. Not very functional for cooking, therefore I am not cooking in this apartment. And in this closet over here, like right when you enter the apartment, why is there no light? There we go, okay. Yeah, and right when you come in, They have this closet off to the right that houses the washing machine And some hangers and detergent and all of the cleaning supplies. Yeah. Vacuum. All that stuff. Great, awesome, super interesting content. Alright, let's go to the main room here. So we have the main room, the bedroom. And it's blue. It's blue. Why is it blue? And so they have a door here that separates the bedroom from the kitchen and bathroom area. This is the intercom, so if somebody rings the apartment from downstairs, from the apartment building entrance, you can see who it is. It comes up on this screen right here. And I think you can also, this is like an emergency phone. So you can call down to the entrance way and make an emergency call if something goes wrong. And then do you see what I mean by sparsely furnished? I mean, look at this table. It is so small and it's actually quite fragile. Like, it's not that stable. Yeah, and I feel like if you just leaned on it too hard, it would break. Yeah. And one nice photo of under the sea, under the sea. And then a nice queen size bed. A little dresser drawer with a TV and a mirror. A tea kettle and a toaster oven. A medium-sized fridge and a microwave. And look at this, the remote control for the TV and for the air conditioner are wrapped in saran wrap because I guess she doesn't want fingerprints all over the remotes or like food crumbs getting stuck in between, so she wrapped it in saran wrap. I find the layout of this apartment to be quite funky because as you can see there's this very narrow walkway to go out to the balcony and it's kind of difficult. You have to climb over the bed in order to get to the balcony. This is quite a to-do. And so you open, oh my god. Open this door and open this funky screen sliding door. Oh my god. Yeah. And this is the view. Also, the walls here are actually like very thick. They're very soundproof, but I can still hear the neighbors like when they move around or when they close doors and things. I don't know if they're purposely being loud or not, but I find that very strange because these walls are very thick and you know, they're meant to be that way because people are living in such close quarters. But yeah, it's kind of noisy in that regard here, and that you can just hear people next to you. So overall, not my favorite Airbnb, but functional enough to just, you know, serve as a storage space for all of my luggage while I go out and explore. But yeah, this is one of those apartments where I feel like I can't talk really loud because even though the walls are soundproof, this host is, you know, really not running Airbnb like legally, I guess. I don't know that many people in Japan are, but usually I find that the Airbnbs in Japan, a lot of hosts tell you not to interact with the neighbors or tell anyone in the building that you are an Airbnb guest. And so I don't really know what you're supposed to say in that situation. So yeah, I don't know. It's very tricky and it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable that, I don't know. It just makes me feel weird. Not that I've had any trouble with that, but I don't know. So that is it for the Osaka apartment. It looks very similar to the apartment in Kyoto. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. And that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this series where I show you different apartments in Japan. If you hated it, I'm sorry, and this will probably be the end of it. And if you liked it, let me know down in the comments below. If you have any questions about apartments in Japan or staying at an Airbnb in Japan, I will be happy to answer your questions. And yeah, I'm gonna sign off now. Hope you guys are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye bye.